This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it one away. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, how about come out here and just swing for the trees? This is a great hitter's park, and you might need a big showing out of your offense to give them a chance to win. So this is the place to do it.
They got him to lunge at one there as this is popped high in the air over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting third.
Joey Votto gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Yeah, you know, as a pitcher, sometimes you can just say, hey, that one got away from me. It slipped. But I think that one would be a tough claim to make. This one definitely doesn't pass the eye test for me. I'm a little bit surprised that the home plate umpire's letting that thing go.
Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A runner on first with two away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Lonnie Chisenhall makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
The right fielder, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Left field and deep. Schebler ranging back. He's there and records the first out. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
And two quick outs here in the second. Number 30 stands in for the first time.
Number 30.
Bailey sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And there's a base hit. The first one of the ball game for the Indians.
And after setting down the first 5 to start the afternoon, he finally gives up his first hit here with 2 outs in the second. And that's important because you don't want to let a guy coast through these early innings. You want to mount at least a little bit of pressure out there.
Chris Jimenez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Brandon Phillips strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Hit to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in, Scott Schebler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Going back is the center fielder, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Eugenio Suarez takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit hard to short. Kipnis. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. None left for Cincinnati. We'll move to the third. Welcome back to Cincinnati for Major League Baseball on the show from Great American Ballpark. Rajay Davis is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Line drive to center field. One away here to begin the third.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Stepping in now, Corey Kluber. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Now batting.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Bailey gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. Runner goes for third. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Homer Bailey digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Homer Bailey.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Catcher, Tucker.
Settling in now, Tucker Barnhart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
The batter, number 6.
Billy Hamilton will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Francisco Lindor is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Schebler has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. Lonnie Chisenhall is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Bailey's ready, first pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Jose Ramirez will come in now with 2 away, and I've got to say it may be about time to start taking a pitch or 2.
Yeah, I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left and right.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. On to the bottom. Zach Cozart is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through for a hit. Adam Duvall will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Skied into very shallow right. Chisenhall has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Brandon Phillips. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
One there. Scott Schebler gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Runners breaking for the plate. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And he scores on a daring steal of home. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Third baseman, number 7.
Eugenio Suarez will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ballgame.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Kipnis has it on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to. Number 30 stands in.
Leading off for the Indians, center fielder, number 30.
Bailey into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to right center field. Hamilton going back, still going back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting,
Chris Jimenez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
High and deep to straightaway right. Duvall ranging back. Gone! A solo shot off the bat of Chris Jimenez. And the Indians are on the board now. It's a 2-1 game. Here's Rajay Davis now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
now batting, catcher,
Corey Kluber in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
ball inside.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this. Tucker Barnhart comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Now a swing and a ball behind short. And he makes the catch as he turned a routine out into quite an adventure out there. Zach Cozart is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. It's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They lead it 2-1. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Jason Kipnis comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Into the seats, 0-1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Bailey pauses. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-2 ball game. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run.
Yeah, you know, I don't even know if I want to touch this one. I have a feeling that when these guys get back to the dugout, we're going to be able to hear what their manager is saying from up here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schebler moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
Hits this one hard the other way. Phillips is up with it. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Reds have elected to challenge.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out. So this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits. Joey Votto will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder
Adam Duvall will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Number 4,
Here comes the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Lindor on the grass. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Number 30 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far.
Center fielder, number 30.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schebler on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Chris Jimenez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Phillips is there. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 20.
Rajai Davis will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Duvall is going to get there. And that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Scott Schebler steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Grounded to short. And reined in 1 away.
Third baseman, number 7.
Eugenio Suarez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Think he'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank.
Squared that one up just a little late. 2 runs, 5 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, catcher, Homer Bailey.
So striding in, Homer Bailey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Devonta Jesus Jr. will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 3.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2. Tucker Barnhart will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive.
And he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. Still a 3-2 ball game. Michael Lorenzen will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Michael Lorenzen.
Leading off the inning, Corey Kluber, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. On the ground to third, Suarez comes up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Carlos Santana digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Kipnis, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis, and it's given the Indians a 4-2 lead. Francisco Lindor will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3, and the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Billy Hamilton will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Zach Cozart will step in, a ground out victim his last time. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Joey Votto will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And, Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least one across before the ninth.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Popped high in the air. Calling for it, Ramirez. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still down by a count of 4-2. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Lonnie Chisenhall, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Fly ball heading for the alley. Duvall sprinting after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Jose Ramirez takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit.
Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 5-2.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, number 30. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And he scores on a daring steal of home.
Well, the amazing thing about this steal of home was that with a right-handed pitcher on the mound, he should be looking at him the whole way. That's all about using the element of surprise there.
High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is over. 1 out.
Now batting.
Chris Jimenez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Raisel Iglesias will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9.
Raisel
Chris Jimenez steps into the box. Here's the first pitch to him.
Now batting. Catcher.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Duvall is there, 2 down. Rajay Davis will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard to the right side. Phillips is there. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs. Adam Duvall will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
Brandon Phillips stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw not in time as he steals second. And a step off, and the runner's breaking for third. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Lindor is up with it. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2.
Left fielder, Scott Schebler.
Scott Schebler makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And there's a swing and a miss, so the Reds are down to their final strike.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Number 30 is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for Eric Karros. From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American ball. Homer Bailey will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a